All right, we should be live. Welcome, everybody. There's no one here at the moment because I just started. I forgot to put up a notification that I was going to go live today at 6 p.m. as I usually do. But we're live now with Code Vein 2. I'm Marc Foxx with RealMarcFoxx. Had to fiddle around with my microphone, so let me know how the audio quality sounds. If you're joining me after the fact, this is all pre-recorded because you couldn't make it here live. Thank you so much for joining. If you do like the video, give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff. You know how it works, guys. But we are here to get going in Code Vein 2. Picked it up on sale for about $53, $52.99. Do have some mods installed, as you will quickly see here. This mod on my main character is a bunny outfit mod. It's not in the game by default. Also a mod for Jose, the other character right there, to remove her jacket, although the rest of the outfit is a default outfit. I have a couple different outfit mods installed. Not a ton available, but I picked up what was available because, you know, shoot, why not? Yes, so we just defeated a boss here. This is Code Vein 2. It's kind of like Code Vein, except has a 2 after it, and it's pretty much worse in just about every conceivable way. This game has mixed reviews for very good reason. There's a lot wrong with it. Not just some of the censorship issues, which are not as widespread as I thought, given what I heard. There are definitely some spicy designs in the game, some characters that have a bit of spice factor to them, but there was definitely censorship from the Japanese version to bring it over to Western audiences. Apparently, Bandai Namco continually makes the mistake of thinking that the wokies represent the average gamer, and of course they don't. They generally represent the failure of gaming and poor game sales and complaints from gamers when their ideas are implemented. Let's go ahead and post an announcement on my favorite platform of all time, X. I am playing this with the Steam controller. Yes, the review is coming. I've got quite a bit typed up. I meant to get it out a long time ago, but some other stuff came up and interfered with that. So what we're going to do is take a look at our quests here. So this is one of the first issues that comes up. If you look at the screen now and watch me go to the map menu, watch this. Okay, so many of you will notice this thing right here, the mouse cursor. Even though I'm playing with the gamepad, the mouse cursor will pop up anytime there's a menu where the mouse cursor could be used, such as in the map menu, such as if I get out of the map menu, it goes away, thank goodness. If I go into this menu, boom, there's the mouse cursor again. It just constantly reappears in the game, even if you have a gamepad plugged in or connected and are using the gamepad, and it shows gamepad controls on the screen. You can see that if you look in the lower left corner, it says right bumper to access those things. Lower right, it says left bumper, left trigger, right bumper, XYBA. Obviously, it knows the controller is connected, but for some reason, every time you access a menu, it thinks you want that cursor put on the screen. And it's also just the default Windows mouse cursor. So, like, you bring up a menu and boom, there it is, just sitting there in front of the visuals, which looks really bad. Not a fan. Don't like that at all. So I move it off the screen. Let's click down there. It's moved off the screen. And somehow, depending on what happens, it can just kind of like reappear in the middle of the screen at times. That's an issue. There's no option in the game's options to get rid of it. However, I know there are some third-party tools that can do it. The problem with those third-party tools is that it makes it much harder when it comes time to interact with your second monitor. It can actually just make the mouse cursor invisible or impossible to bring up. So I can't Alt-Tab out of the game and use my second monitor. And I love to do that because while I'm playing a lot of games, I will Alt-Tab to my second monitor to write notes about the game. So I need to be able to do that. So that's an issue. Slay the hero, Jose. So it's surprisingly difficult to figure out where quests are So if you look at this, you'll see these shiny doodads. You'll see all sorts of icons. And I don't really see where you can see what these icons mean. You can turn them off. And even for landmark, you have to turn them on and off and look at the map to see what they are, because they don't put the icon next to it. Why wouldn't you put the icon next to it so that you can automatically know what it is rather than make us have to look at the map? So if you go to your quest list, you can cycle through these, and sometimes it moves the cursor and other times it doesn't. So this only moves between 2 places despite 4 different quests. So I guess we can assume that 3 of the quests are in the same spot. There are no particular quest markers on the map, which I'm not a fan of. I know some people say, oh, you shouldn't need quest markers. You should actually read the quest text and you should figure out where you're supposed to go on your own. A lot of games are not designed for that. You're not given adequate instructions or guidance as to how to get there or where to go. It's expected that you're going to use quest markers. So quite literally, the game developers fully expect you to use the quest markers they provide. That is the in-game guidance. So if you disable all quest markers, a lot of games, you're just kind of stuck wondering where you're supposed to go because the developers did not put in enough information. They didn't put enough dialogue. They don't have characters guiding you where to go or telling you exactly. Some games do, which is great. Some games nowadays are trying to go with the no quest markers thing. You have Atomfall did that. Atomfall, you get some pretty good instructions as to where you're supposed to go and certain things you can do, so you don't need quest markers.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
So the visuals. Let's talk about the visuals. Hey Maggie, how's it going, man? It's been a minute since I streamed. I had some other stuff come up. Let me know how the audio is because I'm having issues with OBS. My microphone was blowing out at the usual volume, so I had to turn it way down. So hopefully you can hear me okay.
You're early, Gobo.
This is the same mic. Does it sound messed up at all?
Assassination attempt? 'Twas an admirable try.
Just let me know. I think it might be OBS causing issues because I had to put my mic to -16 because it was claiming that I was blowing out the audio. I'm not sure what the deal is. Let me, hang on.
It simply couldn't wait.
Is that why you brought a
I figured it out.
Must be a pain in the ass to be brown-nosed by knaves, Valentin.
Okay, here we go. This is one thing I really hate about OBS. It will randomly switch the microphone to some other microphone source if it detects a different one's plugged in. So now it suddenly switched my microphone to my earbuds. I hate when it does that. It just automatically switches for no apparent reason. It won't stick to the same thing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I'm adjusting my soundboard over here, trying to make sure I don't blow out the audio. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, I think we're good. Let me know as long as you can hear the audio and it sounds good enough. If it's too loud or too quiet, let me know.
But that can hardly be called evidence, Lady Jose. Are we to believe your claims rest solely on your own testimony?
So one of the big issues with this game, the dialogue is pretty boring. It's mediocre at best. The visuals are a clear step down from Code Vein. It doesn't even look as good as the first game. It looks cheaper. You know when you play one of those kind of cheap Japanese JRPG games? Cheap in the sense that they don't pour a lot of money into it. Not necessarily that it's not necessarily bad. In this case, I think Code Vein 2 has a lot of problems. But like you play a game like Ys, the Ys series nowadays, Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, you don't expect the game to be amazing. How do I skip this? All right, we'll just skip that garbage. You don't expect the latest Ys game from Nihon Falcom to look amazing. They don't put a ton of effort to the visuals. They just don't. So you anticipate that, yeah, it's not going to have strikingly amazing visuals, and that's just kind of comes with the territory of the lower budget game. But in the case of Code Vein 2, this is Bandai Namco Studios, and they've released a lot of games, plenty with very good graphics. Code Vein had better graphics than this game, so I'm not sure why they cheaped out this time. A lot of the textures look low resolution. Even your character just looks really kind of bland and simplistic. This outfit is a mod right here, but none of the default outfits look all that amazing.
I think we have everyone here. The sunken city's power grid is back online. Thanks.
The faces are really hard to look at. They're worse than Code Vein for sure. The protagonist is basically, not only is the protagonist silent, but they look like a lifeless android. No real facial expressions, nothing. And the game loves to pour on the dialogue in the story, in the cutscenes, and they're all really boring.
Look for the broken pylon.
All right, we need to look for a broken pylon. And of course, we're playing with the Steam Deck controller, or I'm sorry, the Steam controller. It basically is the Steam Deck controller. It's modeled after the Steam Deck in many ways. Okay, so I'm assuming, is that the one? Is that the elevator we got off? So we should be heading in here somewhere. I hate when cutscenes happen after a transition, because then it left me like facing this way or something. And I'm like, okay, I'm assuming I came off that elevator. Yeah, they may have had a new team work on this. I do get the sense that there were some different people making decisions on Code Vein 2. And I would call this the dollar store Elden Ring. Code Vein 2 is a dollar store Elden Ring. We'll go into that bond in a moment. I guess that's where we're supposed to go. When you jump, the weird thing is, it almost looks like you're jumping, and it looks like a skateboard should be attached to your feet. You see that? It almost looks like the way you kind of jump on a skateboard. Like, it's just the weirdest way of jumping. Like, her feet go to the side. That's not a huge deal. There are places you should be able to jump to, but you can't because of invisible walls. There are places that you should be able to jump to, but you can't because of an invisible ceiling, where as you're jumping, you're just instantly hitting this non-existent ceiling that's invisible to you, and so the camera will also collide with it, and it just looked really awkward and weird. All right, so where am I supposed to go here? The game does not do a good job giving you directions as to where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. So I guess I go into this bond? Hell, I don't know. Let's check out the map. Does the map say where to go? We'll look at the quest list. I guess we're on this one, so we're supposed to go over there. And then to put a marker down, you have to push the A button. But if you're on an existing marker of some kind, it will just activate that one instead. So that's a pain in the butt. Oh, this area actually has a little mini map. Okay, so the mini map is there, but where's the marker? Does the marker show on the mini map? I don't even see my marker on the mini map. So we have to get out of the area with a mini map to then switch to the Skyrim style compass to then be able to see our markers. We'll get rid of that one and we'll just leave that one, and I think that's where we're supposed to go. There are a lot of very odd decisions made in this game. Very, very many annoying decisions. I'm going to run around for a bit. We can actually utilize the motorcycle, which is hard to control and kind of weird. The controls are totally different from moving your character. And you can actually jump with the motorcycle. I guess that's the thing you can do. You can just jump the motorcycle anytime you want. I ride a motorcycle. I just rode it today. You can't make your motorcycle jump with your body without having the environment, give you a heal or something of that sort. It's just not a thing. But again, that's not a big deal. So if I show you what it's like to move around on foot, you can see that the run speed is not very fast. This is the run speed. And it's very hard to tell while watching, but the combat is incredibly stiff. It feels stiff and stilted. It's really stiff. That's what she said last night. Okay. It's like every action you perform has an awkward pause afterwards before you can do anything else. So one action does not flow into the other. Each one feels like a separate, independent action that must fully complete before you're able to do anything else after it. And I hope that description is adequate to describe the awkwardness and clunkiness of this combat. It was so much better in Code Vein. So much better. So because of how stilted and awkward the controls are, it literally feels like a massive step down from Code Vein. So if anything, you would expect that the quality of combat in this game would be on par, if not better, than its predecessor, Code Vein. You would not expect a drastic decrease in quality, but this is even worse than the step down from Dark Souls to Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2 at least offered some additional combat features and movement abilities and things you could do. I just didn't like the floatiness of Dark Souls 2's combat, but at least it had something going for it. There are plenty of people who liked Dark Souls 2's combat and thought it was an improvement on the first one. This game is getting kind of blasted in reviews. So I followed the map marker for... Oh, they switched my partner. Your partner just gets kind of like randomly switched on you. There's an option at the missiles, which are bonfires, to change your partner, but so far it's pretty much always locked out. It's like the game chooses for me. So I'm not even sure why that's an option. A lot of these enemies have attacks that pop off super fast, making it extremely difficult to dodge. It's like they pop off just as soon as you see the attack coming towards you. It's like it's too late. Whoop. I was just playing the no tree. And some of these attacks track you to no end. I gotta remember what the buttons are for healing. I forgot what the healing button is. What's the button to heal? Okay, there it is. Oh, I missed. All right, let's apply the blood buff to my weapon. Of course, I got hit. I don't even think we need to fight this thing. Oh, I better heal up again. Oh, of course I got hit again. And if you notice it looks a little janky, your stream is not stuttering. It just looked like that. All right, let's see if I can get this thing with a special ability. And the camera wigging out, that is just the camera. Bad camera too. The camera likes to clip into the ground and make it impossible to see what the hell's going on. You just don't feel like you're adequately equipped to tackle the challenges in the game. Ah. Man, the combat in this game sucks ass, dude. I should be done. There we go. This is just a kind of random wandering enemy. I fought one before, and I burnt through all my heals. That's it. I have no more heals, and I'm almost dead. But in this game, there's some weird thing where after you die, your partner disappears, and then you revive with like half health, and then your partner comes back after a little while. And if you're killed again, your partner disappears again, and then you revive with like 1/3 health. And then after a while, your partner comes back, and then if you get killed again, your partner disappears, and then you revive with like 1/4 health. It's really stupid in my opinion. So the map told me to come here. I guess right there. This is where the marker is for the quest. Right here. Okay. The fuck do I do here? This is how the quests go in this game.
Anything there?
There's nothing. I mean, this is just right next to the path, and then there's a building here, but what am I supposed to do here? Oh, you zoom in, and it's actually not where you're supposed to be. All right, so I guess we're supposed to go inside here, but is this even the correct quest? Because I think I came here last time I was in this area and couldn't figure out what was here for me to do, and ultimately just gave up and left. Yeah, Resident Evil, Dragon's Dogma, AC, Watch Dogs, Rainbow Six. Yeah, you know, a lot of these companies, they treat their franchises not as works of art, not as beloved pieces of media and stories that people connect with. They treat them as products for a business to sell. And that's it. Just a product for business to sell. Okay, so we can't even get in that fucking building. So this is fun. All right, let's go to the quest list. Sunken City. So I guess there's supposed to be an entrance somewhere. I mean, I can't find it. Right in here. So if I can just jump through this shitty low resolution texture wall. So there's apparently a path from this building, which I've already taken, but we'll take it again. And hopefully this time I'll actually find something. And then you have the water that you move extra slow in and you roll very slow in, because we all love that shit. That's fun in a game when you get stuck in the swamp-like area where you have to move very slowly. We all enjoy that, don't we, guys? Oh. And it constantly looks like I hit an enemy, but I'm out of range. That happens all the time in this game. And no, there's no online. Your partner is always AI controlled. And then I think this is the area where they have like multiple enemies shooting at you. One asshole's throwing shit at you, another enemy's shooting at you. Two enemies bum rush you to attack you. Now, if I wait long enough, my partner will come back, and then I can die. Oh, yeah, there she is. Now I can die again and be revived again. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. Just accept it for what it is. Also, if you want, you can absorb your partner.
Call whenever you need me.
And I guess it makes you, like, stronger or some shit. I don't know. But I found it's better to keep the partner out. So this sunken city is somewhere around here, I guess. But we're going up. Oh, look at this. Was this... maybe this wasn't here last time. So now I get to fight this boss with like 1/3 of my health and no heals. Sure, why not? We're going to throw caution to the wind. Today's drink of choice is Zevia caffeine-free cola. It's a good drink to die to.
What a bother.
Over-boosted abomination. Oh, look, it's a regular enemy model, just made slightly larger, with some very lackluster music. And my partner is frozen at the entrance. She's just stuck over here. Hello? You gonna fucking move, lady? Let's get over there. I could actually push her. That worked. I mean, I don't suck at these games, but the combat in this game is stilted and awkward, and I doubt I'm going to beat this guy with barely enough health to take maybe one more hit. Yeah, get him! If you wanted to, you could just try to avoid the boss for a really long time and let your partner do damage, although eventually you do need to hit the boss, because if you see that blinking white, your partner cannot drain their health entirely by herself. You do need to contribute. So they thought about that, which is good. And this boss has the exact same moveset as another boss I fought. Might even have the same character model. A lot of them have generic names like this one does. I'm probably going to get hit after this one. Oh, now I can do one of those special moves, which takes fucking forever. It's a bit too long. That animation is too long. Whoa, whoa, I can't believe I dodged those. I really should have been hit there. Am I actually going to do this? Maybe. That does almost no damage, so. Get her! Get her! Or him, rather. She's getting him. I got this thing backwards. Why is he focused on me? Oh, whoa. I'm sure I'm dead in the next hit here. So it makes any attempt to attack him risky. I need him to focus on her. Oh, there we go. And this long special move. Hey, Drunken Dwarf, how's it going? Oh, I missed. Let me reapply blood. Oh, shit. I got knocked down. Thankfully, it doesn't do any damage. Oh. Whoa. I've got one hit left before I'm dead here. But I'll probably be revived because my partner's alive. But I'll have very little health. And I'll have to play a dodging game until she comes back. And it's this generic music. I can't believe I did that. I had like virtually no health whatsoever and 0 heals. The bosses are just so bland and repetitive. I swear I fought that exact same boss before under a different name. Overboosted Abomination. Doesn't even get an actual name. Fortunately, it restored all my heals. Beating the boss gave me all my health back and restored my heals. And apparently, like, I can't figure out how to switch targets. Like, I don't know what the hell you push to switch targets. It's not the right analog stick. I do have automatic lock-on to the closest enemy if I'm not locked on already. And I don't know if that's messing with it. Oh, he's going to blow up. Dang it. Oh, get away. Haha, we killed him before he could blow up. Ever tried the Guarana Antarctica from Brazil? I don't think so. I've heard of it. I may have. I've tried a lot of foreign drinks and foods in my time. Many of them while in Japan, but some in the U.S., obviously. The music kicks in for combat, and then it suddenly cuts out to silence. And it can sometimes come and go really quickly and just doesn't really feel right. They don't implement it very well, I gotta say that. So, I guess, was that the mission? Yeah, I guess that was the mission. Go here, fight this random, no-name boss using a default regular enemy character model that's slightly larger, that has the same basic moveset, doesn't do anything special. And that's the thing. None of the bosses so far that I fought felt special in any way. Like, they're all super forgettable. So, I guess that was just kind of a side quest or something. I don't even know. Slay the hero Jose. Okay, so you go to your quest. They're all back at that sunken pylon. So all three of these are there. The grayed out ones I've already finished. If you click that, it takes you back to here. And look at that quest log. Look at the quest text, my friends. Take a look at that. Defeat Jose, one of the heroes of the upheaval. That's pretty much what the title says. There's almost no description whatsoever. Just one single line. 9 words of quest text. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and put a marker down there so we know where the hell we're going. And if there's a closer missile, we'll teleport. It allows you to teleport just like you can with the points of grace in Elden Ring. Again, this game is dollar store Elden Ring. And when I say it's dollar store Elden Ring, what I mean is you get what you pay for. Only the problem is this game is more expensive than Elden Ring ever was. They want $70 for it. So it's you get what you pay for when you buy a dollar store product. The problem with Code Vein 2 is it's not priced appropriately. I feel like for $30 I'd be disappointed by this game. I paid $53, way too much. Does Code Vein 2 have anything to do with the first one? Yes, it does appear to be related. The story from the first one wasn't really all that great. I didn't really care too much about the story. But I can tell you that there's quite a bit of overlap. I started paying attention to the story in this game, and it got boring fast. It's very like generic anime video game style dialogue. It's like, we have to throw a story together for this, so let's just throw a story together and call it a day.
Something the matter. To think the people of this city were still fighting against the resurgence. We should do everything in our power.
It's all this speech for the most part is pretty generic. They say all the simple cliche things, platitudes. We have to do our best to defeat the evil. You can adjust your appearance. Obviously, there are some different outfits. Defaults and whatnot. These are the default outfits. This one, which looks okay. Oh, you notice how, like, it took a moment for the textures to load there? That one's actually not bad. That one is very similar to the first game. Some of these do look like that looks like the first game. That looks like something from the first game. Same there. Same there. Almost carbon copy. Oh, you didn't see anything there. I don't know what that was about. I must have installed some mod that messed things up here. I was not aware of that at all. We will back out of this. You saw nothing. And now we have this warrior, like Amazon warrior style outfit. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It was just on Nexus Mods. Let's return to reality. I did try out Final Fantasy 16. Not impressed. A lot of boring menial tasks. Like, at first you're doing something interesting. It's the typical Squaresoft, very flashy cutscenes. There's a really super flashy boss fight that is mostly scripted, and you don't give them a lot of input, and people were impressed by how spectacular it looked. It's just spectacle. You don't actually do much during the boss fight. It's like between you and this special big, huge behemoth form. I think you're supposed to be Ifrit, and then, or you're a dragon fighting Ifrit, or you're Ifrit fighting a dragon, something like that. And it's almost like a mini game where after you do a certain amount of damage, then it plays a lame-ass cutscene that's meant to wow teenage boys or young boys. Like, my son would be really impressed by the visual spectacle, but I expect to be able to give input and actually play the game. I'm not just looking for spectacle. And then it does have some good fights. It's more action-oriented. And for everything interesting that happens, 1 or 2 or 3 really super boring things happen. Like, you're going to fight this big creature or something, and that's fine. It's all good and dandy. And then it's time to go collect wood for the architect so he can build a bridge. So go collect wood. And it's just as boring as it sounds. And then you're told, go rescue the architect because he went out to do something and he didn't come back. So go rescue this engineer. I guess it's engineer. Don't engineers make bridges? Go rescue this engineer dude. You have to go save him, and he's surrounded by like 3 or 4 scorpion creatures that you have to kill, but they're the same scorpion creatures you can find in the area as a whole. So you may have already encountered these scorpion creatures on your way to find him, and now you have to kill a group of them to rescue him. Not like a boss, not a special creature, just more scorpions. Just kill more scorpions. It's pretty lame a lot of the time. There are some really good moments. I like Sid as a character. He's kind of a badass in the game. I may eventually get back to it and finish it, but there's a lot of dull, drab stuff to get through to get to the good parts. I know Endymion, if you know his YouTube channel, he's pretty well known. Endymion considers Final Fantasy 16 like one of his favorite games ever, I believe. I think it's his... I don't know if he said it's his favorite Final Fantasy, but he talks very highly of Final Fantasy 16. So, you notice how boring this is to run around? Like, the world is mostly empty. There are random items strewn about, and it does appear to be haphazardly random, and you'll pick up an item. It's like, you got a walnut. You got flour. You picked up some random ingredient for cooking, and I still haven't found out how to cook. The game talks about cooking. I don't see any option anywhere in the menus, at the missiles. How do you cook in this game? Can you cook? People talk about it like you can cook. I don't see how to cook anything. I'm getting ingredients. How am I supposed to cook anything? Yeah, it's boring like MMO style fluff. Oh, damn it. I got knocked out of my attack. I got stuck in that animation because I spammed the button. So it like queued up the inputs. Oh, so that was the problem. If you turn on auto lock on to the closest enemy, if you're not locked on, it then will not let you switch lock on targets. I think I turned it off, right? Didn't I? I'll test and see if that was the problem with switching lock on targets. No. I could change lock on targets there. I couldn't earlier. I cannot figure out why sometimes I can't change what I'm locked onto and sometimes I can. It's just an absolute crapshoot. See, now I can change. I couldn't earlier. I was trying my hardest to change earlier and it wouldn't change. Oh, come on. That looked like it hit him. You also just seem to take a shit ton of damage and are constantly in need of healing. I turned on auto loot, which I highly recommend because there's no reason not to loot everything. I mean, I get it. Most games, you have to push a button to loot. But if there's no reason not to loot everything, then just loot it automatically. Anotria does that, and I really like it. You can turn on auto looting for some stuff in Stellar Blade, like gold. Highly recommended. There's no reason not to auto loot all gold in Stellar Blade. Gold and some other items. Because there's no limit. There's no weight. There's no limit to how much you can carry. It never hurts to get more. We're going to skip that thing because it's kind of a bitch to fight. And then There is fall damage, I believe, so let's be careful here. Whoop.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Should I try to get that item? I guess so. It's probably just junk. An octopus. Wow. Glad I got that. That was worth risking my life for. This device is not working. Okay, we got to turn on our light here. Yes, you have a flashlight in the game. That's fine. I just feel like it's kind of pointless to have the flashlight, but it's not a big deal.
Still works.
Kind of like Hell Is Us has a flashlight. That's an okay game. It's nothing like super special. I may get back to playing that. A lot of these elevators, you have to pull the lever first, wait for it to come all the way down, and then go up. Like in a lot of Souls-likes, if the elevator isn't there when you show up for the first time, it usually doesn't work. You have to unlock the elevator first before the switch will work. That doesn't appear to be the case here most of the time. The world design is very poor. Stuff just seems kind of haphazardly thrown around. There aren't really shortcuts for the most part. You'll wander around, fight a nameless, forgettable boss, and then it gives you the option to immediately teleport back to the start of the dungeon. Even though you could just go into your menu and teleport out. All right, so I guess we interact with this thing. I think I came here once before, but there was nothing up here. If you just try to wander off in this game and you don't follow quests, you can encounter some random bosses, but you'll also encounter areas like this where there's nothing to do. This will be missing. I'm pretty sure this is the same spot. You'll get up to this place. I'm pretty sure I was here looking at this stuff, but this thing wasn't here. So there was literally nothing here, and I'm like, why is this place here? So I looked all over the place. There was nothing. So it's highly encouraged that you just follow the quest. There's not much reason to just explore. Offer prayers to the pathos of Milo the engineer. Wait, I already did this? Okay, so that will give me like a temporary boost in the sunken city. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to be in this part. I'm supposed to be in the other part. That's nice. I wish there were a missile nearby so I could teleport to it. Should I just jump down there? Just give up? And of course, those textures right there look really bad. There were some lackluster textures in the first Code Vein. I'm not super picky. As long as the game is good overall, I'll put up with some visual issues. I don't expect all the visuals to be top-notch. Drunken Dwarf, you said Final Fantasy 16 is on sale for $25. I will tell you this. If you look at SteamDB, I imagine 25 is as cheap as it ever gets. Square Enix is notorious for keeping their games pretty high. So if you really like Final Fantasy style games and you don't mind the cutscenes and you're the type that can get into that, oh, look at all this object popping. Like, shit just like pops into view. Ready? Oh, yep, there it goes. So if you look at the reflections straight ahead of my character in the oh, there they go. The reflections are gone. Now they're back. Let's see them again. Now the reflections disappeared. Now they're back. They flicker in and out. There are also some really bad shadow issues in the game. I've got one to show you just to indicate how bad it can be. And it creates a lot of visual distraction. I'm going to pull up the video that I took of it. Let's see. Glitchy stairs. Oh, the stairs are glitchy too. I'll show you this one. So You're going to see this on VLC Media Player. Let me switch over to display capture and turn off game capture. All right, get ready for this, guys. Ready? Watch this. Look how amazing this job is. You ready? Look at that. The camera is clipping into the stairs and producing a flickering texture. Tell me that is not some amateur shit right there. It looks like it's glitching out. The camera clips through the stairs as you go up and down them. And that happens on tons of stairs. Not just that one. Oh. I feel like they really rushed this thing. All right, get ready for this high-quality shadow work here. Look at the shadows on this car, guys. Isn't that just amazing? Is that what shadows do? And then it gets dark, so at that point, the shadows stopped. I mean, this shit is just bad. And that stuff happens as you're running throughout the world, so it draws your eyes to it because you see something suddenly change. So your eyes are drawn to that because you're looking for sudden movement of enemies, of an attack coming your way, of an item, of just anything in the game world. There's shit like this all throughout the game. It's bad. And then there's a ton of object pop in. Like, if you look in the distance, you'll see stuff just appear and disappear all the freaking time. Okay, so the pylon is back there. So where the hell is this quest? Yeah, this is a $70 game, full price. $70. Can you imagine paying $70 for this? I mean, it just doesn't look that great. It looks like I said, one of those kind of lower budget Japanese studios that makes anime style JRPGs, and they don't have a lot of money, so people don't expect it to look great. I mean, the Tales of series looks better than this. This is like on the level of what you'd get from, even maybe worse than the Ys series, the recent Ys games, which are low budget and they knock them out pretty quick and they turn a profit, and it's not meant to be something spectacular and amazing. So I went up there. That didn't work.
That's extremely valuable.
So that's the pylon. I went up there, but nothing happened. I'm supposed to defeat a boss up there? That's what it says. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a quest marker and found nothing and gave up. That has happened so many times in this game. All right, so we're back here again. Can I interact with any of this stuff? By the way, if you break something, like listen to me break this chair. You can barely hear it. I can barely hear it. I can smash through this table. It's barely audible to me. Barely audible. And you can go into the audio settings, and it doesn't matter. There's no specific setting for that. I've got everything set to 100, including sound effects. And I can barely hear the fact that I smashed through a table. So there's this item here, but you just interact with that for a buff in this area. And this puts me on the other side of where that is. So do I go on the other side of the pylon? I didn't see a way to get over there. If you want if you want to get a cheap imitation of Elden Ring from Family Dollar or Dollar General, this is it. This can give the appearance at first of, hey, you know, this is going to be like an Elden Ring style Souls-like. I bet you that'll be really cool. I'm sure it won't be as good as Elden Ring, but I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun, right? No. I literally put this game down yesterday because I got frustrated playing it. I wasn't even dying. It wasn't that I rage quit. I wasn't dying. Everything was fine. I was winning. I mean, winning the fights. I quit playing, and I literally launched Elden Ring and played it for a bit just to, like, cleanse myself of how terrible this game is. Let me see if I can get it to do it again. Oh, yeah. You can see that building in the background? Shit pops onto the building. Boop. There it is. Now it's gone. Now it's there. And then that kind of overhang right there, the texture fades in, then fades out, then fades back in. You can see everything just shift as you cross the line. Boom. 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 Shit like flickering and changing all over the place. And that's with my graphics settings at, I had to go with DLSS because I couldn't get the game to play properly without it. My draw distance is set to farthest. Farthest. Let's look at quality settings. Highest effects, highest textures, high for shadows. Materials high. Global illumination I turned down because that's often lumen or something similar to it that's rough. Character models high. Most everything is pretty high. Anti-aliasing, I felt like I didn't need super high. That can be taxing on the graphics card. The water doesn't look bad. Nothing amazing. It's just not terrible. So I'm getting further away from where I'm supposed to be. The sunken pylon. Oh, it's right there. How the hell? I mean, what am I doing here? Like, there's another elevator in there, but it won't work. So, I don't know. Am I here too soon? Like, am I supposed to do something else before doing it? The device is not working. Okay. All right, I guess this is just another quest we fucking give up on because we can't figure out what we're supposed to do here. Find the key to break Jose's seal. Travel with Jose to the pylon south of the sunken center, ground zero of the resurgence, to counter the worsening water pollution. Doesn't really help. Find the key. So where's that at? It said I already found the key? It's grayed out. Did I already find it? It's grayed out on the map, but it's not grayed out in the list here. Why is it grayed out on the map but not here? Find the key to unseal the hero Jose. So if I push A on this, it just takes me to the map and highlights where I'm at. What? So this will give you the false impression that the quest is right where you're already at. So I go back to the quest. I scroll through here. But two of these are grayed out. I can click on them, but they're not grayed out here. I need to counter the worsening water pollution. Okay, I've been there several times. The fuck do I do? What am I supposed to do here? I've gone up that ladder and looked, or that elevator and looked around twice. I've run around the building multiple times. I've run around this area, although that right there is instant death if we fall in there. There's no further explanation given in the quest. I don't seem to be able to interact with anything. Am I supposed to kill that thing? Is that the goal? I guess we'll kill that thing. It's easy to get past it, but I guess we'll kill it. I will try to sneak up on it. Let me see if I remember what button to hit to crouch. There's it. That's it. Okay. Let's put some blood on my weapon, and then I got to tell it to crouch again because I stopped crouching. Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh, it discovered us. Oh, and I'm missing because it's hovering above the ground. That's nice. I might be better off not locking on to this one. And I can't move very fast because I'm stuck in this water. Oh, I actually dodged it. By pure luck, though. Dodge that one. Is it going to blow up and hit me? Let's get out of there. Oh, damn it. It did blow up. Now I got this status ailment on me. Reapply. Oh, I couldn't reapply the blood. Oh, inhibit. I can't use any of my specialty thingies here. Okay, let me break lock on again because I can't fucking see when it goes up in the air. It's really hard to see this boss with or without lock on. And dead. Alright, I'm back. We'll heal up. Oh, and I get hit. And that didn't even go very far. It just dissipated. Will this hit him? No, it just fucking fades. How did that hit me from way over there? It has that much of a range on it?
Thanks for waiting.
I'm probably dead. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, come on. That got me?
Be more careful.
Man, this sucks. Of course I got hit. That made no noise. There was no noise when that blew up. Dead silent. Like they forgot to add a sound effect or it just didn't come through. I'll hide behind this. Let's apply blood. All right, let's get in there. Let's try this again. I want my partner to take the focus here. I didn't even hear that attack either. That attack made no noise either. Oh, come on. That covered a massive area. I'm not sure how I was supposed to dodge that. I'm dead with one hit here, so I got to be careful. We'll wait for my partner to come back so I can die again. Can I just hide in here? Will this thing regain its health if I don't engage after a while? No, don't tell me. Okay, whew, it didn't regain its health. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm hiding from the shots it's shooting, making no noise at all. Again, dead silent. The sound engineering in this game is shit, dude. Shit. I'm in trouble. Oh, fuck. Ugh. You know how hard it is to tell what water is deep enough to kill you and what's not?
Welcome back. That was some tough luck.
All right, fortunately, we're fairly close. Is that it right there? No, that's one of the wandering ones. So if that one is quest-based, it's literally the same as this other enemy. I feel like there should be a missile somewhere nearby. M-I-S-T-L-E, like this game's version of bonfires. I gotta put a marker on the map because I can't tell where the hell I'm going. Let's see if there's a missile if we take this route.
Can never be too careful.
The motorcycle is super fucking quiet. Like, the audio engineering, whoever was in charge of the audio is fucking terrible at their job. This game sounds awful overall. Just the balancing of audio is horrendously bad. Some of the worst I've heard in a long time. Is that it? No, but that's a thingy where I can expand my heals. God damn, this motorcycle is such a pain in the ass to control. That's why I don't use it as much. It's annoying to try to control it. It takes forever to turn it, and so you end up running into shit all the time. All right, we'll just head towards this enemy again and try once more. This time, try not to roll off into the water. What the fuck was that? The camera just like moved on its own. Yeah, this game is janky. It's awkward. It feels very, the combat feels very stiff, stilted, difficult to control. Just not fun overall. It's really like I have moments of fun, but they're few and far between. Seriously, it goes that far out. Sometimes it feels like the enemy has attacks that are impossible to dodge. They have such a wide range to them. Where's my partner at? She's not fighting? Oh. Inflicted with status ailment. That's great. Dodge that one. Oh. Oh, get away, get away. Ah, it's so slow in the water. And I still got hit that far away. Okay, well, time to heal now. That thing's gonna hit me, isn't it? Oh, 2 misses in a row. I think we'll get this, but who knows? We'll see. Something hit me. Ah, damn, this feels so fucking awkward. It's really hard to describe how bad the combat in this game feels. Oh, God, this is such shit, dude. God damn it, I can't even fucking hit this thing because it's up in the air. Oh, I think we got it. Every actually difficult fight feels like a shit show. And did that actually do anything? No. That was nothing. That's just a regular enemy. We were right the first time to sneak past it. It's not worth fighting. Oh boy. I'm glancing at the time, hoping like I've hit my 2 hours and I can stop playing this thing. it is just not fun. It is just not fun. You've got this big open world Souls-like, and it's just brutally tedious and tiresome. I cannot figure out what the fuck to do here to finish this quest. I can't. Yeah, code fail is right. I cannot figure it out. What the hell am I supposed to do here? I can't get to the actual marker because it's in the water. I go in the pylon where it says to go. There's nothing in there. I've searched the whole pylon. There's an elevator I can't access. Find the key, but it's grayed out. Grayed out here, but it's not grayed out here. The hell does that mean? Why is it grayed out in one spot, but not grayed out in the other? I guess I could go do one of these other quests. I mean, which of these are main quests and which are side quests? I mean, you guys tell me, because I don't know. I can't tell. Do I have to do all these quests? Are some of these quests optional? Which ones are the main story? I guess vanquishing the heroes? Is that the main story? Timeline shift decision? Slaying hero Jose? Is that the main story? I don't know what the main story is. I just clicked on that quest. It kicked me back to the map and has highlighted where I'm at. Oh, God. This is brutal. All right. So vanquish the heroes. How do I get to that quest? You can switch by area, but it won't let you just select a specific quest and show you where it is. You can find it if you switch through the areas. So I guess, damn it, I meant to, fuck. I'm trying to put a pin there, but I can't put the pin on top of it because then it kicks me out. But now I can't move off of it to put a pin there. What just happened? Why did it jump over to that? What is that? Okay. I can't just move the cursor to put a pin on it. I fucking can't do anything. Okay. Well, it works if I take the mouse, I guess. Does it? No, it doesn't. God, this map is such shit. Okay. I guess we'll put... damn it. We'll put one right next to it. Okay, so we got to go all the way there for that quest. We are not close. We are not close at all. This is, I can't see what direction I'm facing because of all the shitty icons on top. Okay, I think I'm facing east, and I need to go northwest. But now I have multiple markers on the map, so let me switch between the markers and get rid of the ones I don't want. Okay. So we need to go this way. We'll go ahead and bring up the motorcycle, even though the motorcycle sucks too. Damn it. Told you this thing sucks ass.
There's so many of them.
Okay, so we can't go straight through. And now I can't get to the map because there's an enemy nearby. Turn the fucking motorcycle. This motorcycle has the most ridiculous turn radius. Like, it's terrible. And it blew up again. Wrong button. Alright, we'll just run around this thing and hit the motorcycle again after we collect this walnut. Wow, it's a walnut, guys. So, I could try getting on this path and going... Okay, go a little bit further, and then there's a path right there. Okay, it's right there. The control scheme is a bit confusing. Not quite as confusing as Crimson Desert, but it requires a lot of holding one button and hitting another button.
This is exhilarating.
Oh, hey, there's another one of those identical enemies we fought multiple times. And I can't get the map to come up.
They can't catch up.
There we go. And now we're going the wrong way because I couldn't bring the map up because there was an enemy there.
Keep driving like this.
So I guess if we go this way, there's another path to take us where we want to go. Is that a tunnel we can go through? No. We got to get around these mountains somehow. The fucking camera pulls back hard as soon as I get done moving it just pulls it right back. Makes it hard to keep the camera pointed in the right direction. Nope. Fuck, dude. How do I get there? None of these directions are taking me where I want to go, but I guess I'll have to go
Stay on guard.
on an indirect path to it. Maybe this will curve around and we can take that little path there up and around. Whoop. Oh, shit. I almost... Ah, god damn, this thing is... God, what the fuck, dude? Why is it... It's like it turns the opposite direction you think it should. Oh, what the fuck? Are you... What? Oh, I fucking hate this game so much. I fucking hate this game so much. I passionately fucking hate this game. I was trying to hit it hard enough to make it blow up. Here, blow up. There we go. A windfall stimulant. Okay. Ugh. Came all this way for nothing. It's just blocked. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm alternating between too many Souls-likes that have different control schemes. This game uses the front buttons for attacking. So your basic attack is X and your heavy attack is Y, not the top buttons. And then you have to like hold some of the top buttons and then hit a button on the D-pad to do certain things. So is there no way for me to get there? Like, do I have to unlock something? Or what about, let's just fucking go here and see if I can go north. If you think this game looks like it could possibly be interesting for you in any way, shape, or form, don't get Code Vein 2. Get the first Code Vein. You can usually find it on sale for like $5. Don't buy this $70 piece of shit. I mean, this game is the perfect example of so much of what is wrong with, you know, the whole gaming market right now, video game market. You get shitty, lackluster sequels that are infinitely worse than the first. Oh, is this taking me right back to where I was? Yes. Yes, it is. The fucking blockade. So you get these shitty sequels that don't do anything as good as the first one. They're a huge downgrade, and they cost more. Pretty much everything about this game is a downgrade from the first. As many people have already said, this did not need to be open world. It doesn't make it better. It makes it worse. You just spend more time traversing boring areas with little to nothing to do for no purpose. Where's this map jammer that she's talking about? Whoops, I didn't mean to heal. Get off the fucking motorcycle. There we go. There it is. If you destroy this thing, it'll unlock a certain part of the map. So let's see. So I can try headed to the next map jammer. And you'll often see items in the distance. So you'll be like, oh, let me run and get that item. And then it's usually something useless. Deformed beast plasma or something? I don't know. You need to collect a whole bunch of beast parts and other items to unlock certain abilities in the game. And they end up becoming just generic collection quests, basically. Okay, so if we can get over there... Jump! Jump! Sometimes you can actually jump up, and other times you can't because you collide with an invisible wall. Or, like I said earlier, an invisible fucking ceiling. Okay, so... I need to get around this thing. Sometimes I get hit and I don't even know I get hit because it's hard to hear. Can I run around this way? I don't know. We'll see. Lots of just kind of running at a slow pace. That's an upgrade material. Yeah, this doesn't look like any... Okay, no. I can't get up this way. So it looks like there's a path there. So I guess I need to go there first and hopefully get across. But then I need to get through this. We'll just go around it. You know, as a motorcycle rider myself, I can tell you right now, you would not want to ride through this territory on a motorcycle. It would not go well. Okay, so this, I believe, is the same path that takes us to the dead end, isn't it? This thing goes all the way up to that dead end tunnel that's collapsed. That other way does. We'll take this way. It's the way we've... I think we already took this way to get to the dead end tunnel. Let's see if we can get that and then... Oh, I was trying to grab it and then go to the left of it real quick before I ran into it. Run into enemies is kind of fun, but that's some of the little bit of... Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Some of the little bit of fun you can actually have in this game.
You handle this motorcycle well.
Okay, so this whole area seems to be gated off by mountains with low resolution textures.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Do I have a special vintage motorcycle? No, nothing fancy. Pretty cheap one. A simple cruiser. Okay, is this a... Okay, this looks like something. This looks like an actual path we can take to get somewhere. Oh, I missed again. Oh, come on. That jump back that causes you to miss is really annoying. A lot of enemies do it. Fought this enemy countless times. Oh, and it did the jump again to dodge my attack. I get it. I mean, it makes sense they would move to dodge you, but when you constantly missing your attacks, it gets annoying. Oh, we have a new missile to unlock.
We should be safe here.
Activate Mistle.
Always included.
No, I'm not a vintage motorcycle guy. I thought about getting a sport bike, but it just encourages you to ride dangerously and put your life even more at risk, which is why I got a cruiser. On a cruiser, you sit up straight, so you get hit by more of the wind. You don't, like, lean over like you see those guys on the crotch rockets. You're sitting up straight. You're getting buffeted by the wind a lot stronger than you would if you were leaning down. So it actually makes you feel like you're going faster than you are. And it encourages you to ride slower, which is what I was told to do by a friend who's big into motorcycles. He's owned maybe around 9 of them at this point in his life. And he only started riding them like maybe 7 or 8 years ago. He's been through a lot of motorcycles. I think he owns 2 or 3 right now. But he's done, I think, Harley, Honda, Indian, some other company I hadn't heard of that's not as well known. He's never had a sport bike, though. He's not a sport bike guy, which... So many accidents where there's severe injury or death to a motorcyclist involve sport bikes. So many of them. And there's a reason why. Anyway, leveling up in this game is as simple as having enough haze, which is this game's souls, and then you just hit the button to level up. It's all automatic. You don't select any stats, which is fine. I mean, Code Vein was like that, if I remember correctly. But that's just one more way that you can't customize your build. Instead, it's focused on your blood code, your jail, which is a stupid-ass name, your defensive option, your offensive option, your weapon, and then your 4 boosters. And it is kind of confusing how all this shit works. And then item synthesis is weird. Oh, wait. Item synthesis is the cooking? Seriously? Everyone calls it cooking in the game. It's item synthesis? Increases magic forma attack power. Maximum LP in mind. The hell is LP? What's LP? I don't know what LP is. Increases defense. So that sounds useful. I guess we'll get 3 of those. Wait, what does that do? Increased defense and vitality. That sounds useful. Increases LP in mind. The hell does mind do? I've been using this jail, but I have 5 jails total. I haven't used the bat jail. I've used the Reaper jail, and then you can upgrade jails. I almost never use this one. The offensive. The defensive one I have set up is this. It's a quick kind of like dash dodge, but you have to use some of your blood ability, which has, there's 15. It's like that partial circle down at the bottom above my stamina bar in my health bar. If I use it, you'll notice it goes from 15 to 14, 14 to 13. So if you don't have enough, you can't do it, which I find annoying. Because I don't want to be hitting the button to do a dodge and not have enough to do it, and then the dodge doesn't work and I get hit. So now we want to go up there, I guess, and get this jammer. Okay, we need to go this way. We'll go ahead and pull out. Are you a motorcycle guy, Maggie? I feel like this is going to take me back. Yeah, this is going to take me exactly back to where I came from. What about through this tunnel? Is it blocked off? Oh my gosh, it's not blocked off. No motorcycle zones. Of course, most games with a vehicle have zones where you're not allowed to use it. I'll accept that because Elden Ring does it with Torrent. Just about every game that has an alternate means of transportation has zones where you can't use it. Just for practicality purposes and whatnot. You can customize your weapon with 4 different abilities. I haven't even used Coffin Breaker yet. That Blazing Roar does so little damage, it's practically useless. Temporarily reduces the stamina cost of guarding. I guess I'll do the regenerator. You can duplicate your weapon forme, but I've never had the resource to do it. I can enhance my regeneration. There we go. I have not found any golden blood bead. I've found plenty of golden nectars, but none of the things to increase the healing amount. Just the thing to increase the number of heals. So I guess I'll rest again. Shut up, shut up. I'm not talking to you. I'm trying to use the missile. I get people being interested in vintage vehicles and whatnot. However, I'm not a vintage vehicle guy. All right, let's change our outfit. We'll avoid the bath towel outfit because it seems like there's a mod that I installed that shows something it's not supposed to. So I have to get rid of that mod, whatever it is. We'll do this one. This is the Black Pearl from Stellar Blade, but made skimpier. And it looks like it actually makes her butt look bigger. Like, I think it increases her butt size. But Fox, do you have to gooterize every game you play? Do you have to turn every game you play into a gooter game? Yes. Yes. Yes, I do. Next question. Oh, you're one of those gooners. Yes, I am. Any other questions? That's how you answer those questions, guys. That's how you shut that nonsense down. Okay, this looks like something I should be able to interact with. Gotta tell you, this is probably one of the coolest looking objects I've seen in the game yet. And I think there's like this cult in this game. What, I can't get in there? Come on. I hate when games do this. Look, I can clearly fit in that space. But there's an invisible wall that says no. Dark Souls 2 had a lot of those bullshit invisible walls. Exactly, Maggie. Like, that's how you shut down a lot of that stupidity. You just say yes. Like, I don't talk about politics anymore on X. Like, very rarely do I say anything political, and I mute most political accounts I encounter. Unless it's like a friend or someone I follow who also talks a lot about games. I'll deal with politics if they want to talk about it. I'll just ignore it. But if it's an account that's just about politics, like it's account something Democrats, something Republicans, something whatever, I just mute them. I mute them all. I don't want to see politics on my time. Oh, shit. I didn't actually mean to jump off. Okay. Well, this should be fun. Is my partner coming? Anyway, back in the day, people used to, when I talk about video games or anything, they'd be like, oh, are you one of those MAGA Trumpers? And I would tell them, not really. And I would give them a reasonable explanation for why, but it was a waste of time. So now, if anyone's ever going to confront me and be like, are you one of those MAGA Trump people? I'd be like, no, Trump is way too left-wing for me. He's way too far left for me. He's not far enough right for me. That's the answer, okay? Am I a pro-Trump MAGA guy? Nope, because Trump is just too liberal for me. That'll shut him up. All right, I'll just assume my partner's coming. Let's pre-buff, and let's do some damage. Coffin breaker. Oh, shit, that ain't doing much damage at all. Where's my partner at? Okay, I made her go away, and then I'm going to bring her back. Okay, that worked. No, don't suck me in. He's trying to suck me off. Suck me in. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't believe he didn't hit me with that one. Afflicted with status, ailment, and inhibit. I hate how often I get inflicted with inhibit. Oh, man. Woo! I dodged that one. Coffin breaker. Oh, I ran out of blood to do it. I need to increase my blood count. Oh, no. Wait, is he down? Is he down? He's down. Take that, loser. Whoa, fire. Holy shit, look at how much ground that fire covers. Come on now. That's insane. This reminds me of that gorilla boss from Sekiro. Good game, good game. I should play Sekiro live on stream at some point, and you guys can see how much I suck at it. I did beat it, though. Actually, I never beat the final boss. I left it at the final boss. I think I went on vacation or something. This game's combat is terrible. I'm really not good at it. That was a fairly sloppy fight, and I still beat the boss. So if you're looking for a good challenge, the only challenge this game presents is the challenge of bad controls. Gosh dang it. I keep hitting the wrong button to run. Yeah, if you haven't beat Sekiro, damn, dude. It took me 4 or 5 different attempts to get into it. Played it when it first came out, did not like it. Played it again, like maybe a month or 2 later, didn't like it. Played it again 6 to 8 months later, didn't like it. Played it again like a year later. And then I think I had to give it a 5th shot before it clicked with me. And I was like, wow, this is really good. People describe Sekiro the same way they describe other Souls-likes. Sekiro is not a Souls-like, in my opinion. It is way too different. It doesn't share enough in common. It doesn't share the core staples of Souls-likes. It's a different game, in my opinion. It's a different genre. It's very different. And when you understand what Sekiro is and how to play it, I think it's a really awesome game. And I have never expressed so much frustration at a game in my life. Like, I think I kind of exhausted my vocal cords, kind of yelling at the game, low-key yelling at it. I died a boss, and I'd be like, this is effing bullshit. And all, you know, I was expressing my feelings towards that game. I don't know if you guys have that similar experience, but I told Sekiro what I thought of it. And I loved it. I loved yelling at it when I was raging at it. One thing about me that was pointed out to me, and I didn't realize it. A friend of mine pointed it out to me. He pointed out that I tend to be unusually honest about myself. And it really is true. Like, my boss at work, one of my commanding officers, he came up to me and he said, you know, Mark, you really like to bitch about a lot of things that go on around here. And it seems like, you know, maybe you have some ideas. So do you have any solutions for how we can do things better? I said, well, sir, I don't. I don't really have any solutions. I just like to complain about it. And he goes, that's what I thought. And people don't believe me that I said that to him because he's big head honcho. He's my boss. He's up there. But I'm just being honest. Like, I know I don't have any solutions, but I'm going to complain about it. I like complaining. Is there nowhere else to go here? That's the area we go down to fight that dude. Is that all that there is here? Yeah, I literally told my boss, I was like, when he asked me if I had any solutions, I'm like, nah, I just like to complain about it. Okay, it's one of these other paths. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Break some stuff. Barely makes any fucking noise at all. I could barely hear the sound of stuff breaking in this game. Very unsatisfying. Is this the way in? I need to go back the other way. No? Well, I don't know. Isn't this the way I came in, though? There is actually a way to activate these lines that show where you came from, but I can't remember what it is. It's like you hold one button and hit another button.
Right here with you.
Nope, not that one. I already knew it wasn't that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, I remember what it is. It's this. See? That shows the path you just took. Which I think that is really cool. Code Vein did that, but they put it on the mini-map. I think games like this, where you can easily get turned around, should show markers if you want them to, if you want it. Should be willing to show you markers so you can clearly see where you've been and where you haven't been. So I was already over there, so we'll go this way. See? Now you can see how I went back and forth like an idiot. And guys, don't tell me you haven't raged at a game before. Maybe you haven't, but I remember one time in Sekiro, I had this pillow nearby, and I took the pillow after I died to this boss for like the 10th time, and I was just this close to beating the boss. Died. I took the pillow. I almost never do this. I took the pillow, and I, put my mouth in the pillow, and I was just like, ah. It was like something out of a movie. It's like, ugh. Sort of exhausted my vocal cords. I had a slight sore throat from that incident, which taught me, that's not worth doing. But it was fun. That's fun. I love playing Sekiro. I love getting mad at it.
One of the heroes served as director of the sanatorium. Her name was Holly, otherwise known as the Reaper Witch.
You ever screamed into a pillow, drunken dwarf? I did that because I didn't want the neighbors to hear. I mean, the neighbors aren't real close, but in theory, if they were outside on the edge of their property, they might be able to hear me yelling in here. Maybe. Might think I'm yelling at my wife or something.
But during one of their treatments, she made a tragic blunder.
I've never actually yelled at my wife.
In the end,
She's never really... Yeah, I don't think she's ever yelled at me. We don't really yell. We're not a yelling couple.
to be known by the epithet.
Our arguments are few and far between, and they're very much low-key.
She was later summoned to combat the upheaval and went dormant in her cocoon. Holly's pathos still lingers strongly in the forest.
I mean, I guess if you're used to
Filtering through.
the standard kind of subpar video game story, you might find this story okay. If it's standard video game story, especially, and I hate to say this because I love Japan, I lived there for 3 years, over 3 years actually. If it's like standard Japanese video game story, yeah, they're pretty trite. They're pretty vapid. They're pretty boring most of the time. The characters all say similar things. It's very superficial a lot, and it can be very boring. If it's that kind of story, I usually skip it. I usually just skip it. I'm really gameplay first. For me, it's gameplay. I can deal with graphics that aren't amazing if the gameplay is good. Music doesn't have to be amazing. Sound effects don't even have to be the greatest, although sound effects really play an important role, probably more than music, actually. I don't think there's anything for me to do here, is there? What I could do is... I need to see if I can upgrade my weapon. I guess I got to go to one of those minions of Jadwiga or whatever. Jadwiga minions or something like that. Where is one? Right there. There's one. Yeah, as long as the gameplay is good, nearly everything else can be lackluster, and I'm fine with it. As controls, obviously. In order for the gameplay to truly be good, also the controls have to be good. Those go in tandem. I have never heard anyone say, oh man, I love the gameplay in this. It's so amazing, but the controls suck. You're not going to have a good gameplay experience if the controls are bad. It's just those are two sides of the same coin. They go together. Upgrade equipment. Upgrade weapon. Oh, damn, I upgraded 3 times in a row. Upgrade Forma. Nope. Upgrade Jail. Nope. Pure Platinum 4. I really can't figure out, like, what is the best jail for my build? None of them increase strength or dexterity, so this one is Vitality and Fortitude. That's mine, Willpower, Vitality, and Fortitude. That's mine, Willpower, Vitality, and Fortitude. So I guess this one? I don't know. The Forma I haven't been able to upgrade in a while. And I think that's it for that. You can extract boosters. Let's see if I can extract any boosters. Nope. Look at all these items you have to collect. Like 4 deformed beast marrows, 4 deformed beast hearts, or actually 2, 1, 3 the other. I was reading the on hand. 5 deformed beast claws and 5 deformed beast skins. This is how they basically want to just make you kill a bunch of enemies in the game. This is farming. This is trying to get you to just farm enemies. Because if you just kill enemies normally through exploration, you don't get enough. So they're encouraging you to farm the same boring enemies over and over and over and over again to get enough drops to extract the boosters. Not something I necessarily see as terribly fun or exciting. Transform. What does this do if I transform it? Oh, so give it like an effect. So I could transform my Zweihanda into a fire, venom, blood, lightning, ice, light, devour, courage, vigor, adroit, brawn. Shit, are there enough options here? What is this, 11 different paths to take? But do they mess with the base scaling? Oh, I do want the brawn to go full on strength. But I can't really put points into the attributes because you just level up by default. You just level up however you level up. So how do I increase strength specifically? I don't even know. Breath of the Titan. So I guess those are not easy things to get because I don't have any of them right now. And it doesn't appear like I can get any from him. Whirling Shredder. Combine two blades together and send them spinning rapidly forward like a rotary saw. Air Blast. Yeah. We all have the Air Blast skill, especially if you have if you eat too many beans, you can do your own Air Blast. Increase the power of the next attack by a fixed amount. I don't know, man. That would suck if you missed. Oh, so if I buy this, then I can buy Tender Crimson Stone 1 and Pure Platinum 1 at Jadwiga's shop. Then, yeah, I guess just unlock the ability to buy those upgrade materials. Makes sense. This is kind of a skimpy version of this outfit, isn't it? You can see the top of her butt crack. All right, let's go back to, like, this main area and see if there's anything to do in there. I think that's where... Where is... Oh, I didn't even do everything over there. There's like this area with a bunch of people that sell you stuff. There are some shops and other things. Maybe there's something there. Maybe I'm missing out on some free shit.
There's tension in the air.
Oh, it's not here, is it? Where is it, actually? Is this... No. Oh, is it this thingy? The outpost? I'm honestly not even sure where that was. Let's see. Is it on a different map? I thought it was over here. I don't know what any of these things mean right here. Like, what are these icons? It doesn't tell you. So these are some kind of ruins. There are these asterisk-looking star doodads, and I think it's this thing. We'll try that one. Demon Souls. Yeah, I remember my first time playing Demon Souls back in the day. I bought a PlayStation 3 just for Demon Souls, but that was before RPCS3. I think that's what it's called. That was before there was any PlayStation 3 emulation. So now I can buy these at the shop. By the way, it's hard to zoom in, but if you take a look at her character, she's got some huge knockers, like massive. So was this game censored? Yes, but not to the extent I thought it was going to be based on what people were saying. Like, check this chick out. I mean, that's a very low-cut dress, massive boobs.
As you can see.
Of course, my outfit is a mod. I don't think I need anything from her.
We're done here.
I haven't sold anything yet. This is kind of like your basic area of the game. There are a couple of these, though. It's not just one. Kind of your home zone, home base. And if you talk to people, seemingly just kind of random people, they'll occasionally give you stuff. So I guess I shouldn't go into the bath here because I think one of these mods removes the bath towel, which is authentic to Japanese hot spring. If you go to a sento or an onsen is supposed to be a natural hot spring, and a sento is an artificial hot spring, which is the most common in Japan. I've been to many. You don't wear a towel into it. Like you shower before you go into the main bathing area, and they may have multiple different baths. Like one I went to had hot bath, a really hot bath, a cold bath. One had a green tea bath. One had a salt bath. There was an electric bath where you sat between two electricity nodes that sent electricity through your body, and it felt very weird. Like that feeling of like touching a battery on both ends with a wet finger. It's like you could feel the electricity going through you. It was kind of awkward. Then it had a cold room. It had a super cold room where it was so cold that you had to spray warm water on the chair before you sat down. Otherwise, your skin would stick to it. Then they had a sauna, and then they had a super hot sauna. And there was a warning on the super hot sauna that you can't stay in there for longer than a certain period of time. I walked into the super hot sauna, and the first time I took a breath, it felt like it was burning my lungs. I got used to the hot baths. I loved them. I would just go for the fun of it, for the hell of it, you know? Have I tried any new gacha games? I tried that that one. What's it called? Set in a kind of a modern setting. You get to ride in vehicles. Neverness to Everness. I actually liked it more than I thought I would. I just don't know if I want to dedicate a lot of time to one of them because I don't plan to spend money. But the mechanics for controlling the vehicles were actually really good. Not like this game. This game, controlling the motorcycle is a pain in the ass. But in Neverness to Everness, I had a good amount of fun with that game. I live streamed it. I don't remember if you were there, Drunken Dwarf, but it was fun. If you're into gacha games, Neverness to Everness, or NTE, is probably a good one to try out. Let's do...
It is done.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'll just switch to the mouse here. Oh, because my controller's connected, it like wigs out and quickly goes from keyboard, mouse, and then switches to controller. You see how it's wigging out all the buttons? That may be because the Steam controller has a unique way of functioning, because it can also function in like sort of a keyboard mouse way, or it could just be this game being stupid. Oh. Okay, there we go. So I can't figure out what's the button to actually take a picture. Do you just snap a photo with the normal screenshot? There's no actual is there no actual screenshot functionality within the photo mode? Because there doesn't appear to be, so I guess you just take a normal Steam screenshot. There we go, we got that. This just feels kind of wrong and stupid. I don't know how to feel about that. There we go. We take a picture of that. Let's see what else we can do here. Blur intensity. Background blur. I guess the background isn't far enough away to actually get a blur effect. Foreground blur. Nothing's happening there. Focus player, none. Focus distance. Let's focus distance. Yeah, we might be able to do it. Let's see. There we go. Doesn't quite look right because it blurs some of her hair right there. Surprising they put in a photo mode considering how shitty the graphics look as a general rule of thumb. They put a lot of work into this photo mode. I understand really putting a lot of effort into photo mode in a game like Stellar Blade, but why in a game like this? Like, who's going to really take that many photos in this game? They don't. I mean, the game doesn't look that good. Excuse me. The character models also really don't look that great. Let's be honest. They don't. Okay, so I guess if you just want to tilt it. Okay, photo guide, we don't need that. We'll just blur the background a little bit. I wish there was less than that. Background blur. Oh, that's how we change it? So it's like two things. Maybe just like that. Okay, foreground blur, we don't need that. The focus is the player. Expression. Her face barely changes. Point of view. Okay, that doesn't change anything there. We'll have her winking. Nah, it just looks like her eyes like slammed shut. She has pink eye. Maggie says AC Shadows where Yasuke takes selfies of samurais has slammed. Is there a photo mode in AC Shadows? I don't know why you'd want to take pictures of AC Shadows, but whatever. Frame by frame playback unit. You can also cause everything to continue to move, which I think is really cool. This is a feature I wish they had in other games with photo mode. It doesn't just freeze the frame. This would allow you to take a video, like screen record, while in a photo mode. I think that could be a pretty cool thing. That would be really cool for Stellar Blade if they added that. Character direction. Adjust position left, right. Yeah, this is they got a lot going on here. Yeah, most of these special effects don't really look all that great. Some of them, it's like they just added them because they were easy to put in. Oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks... Oh, that's it right there. Screenshot. I love it. CRT monitor. Broken monitor. Okay. I don't know. I'll take a screenshot of that just because it's stupid. Broken glass. Raindrops. Memory remnant. Lost. Hangover. Is that what a hangover looks like? Fury. Insomnia. Halftone. Hatching. Can we play the game in that mode? We'll play the game like it's an old Apple II or something. You know what I mean? Damn, look at all these fisheye. The fisheye one looked really bad, though. It made it look all pixelated and stuff. Vignette. I hate vignette as a feature in games. Like, I don't want to play the whole game with a vignette. Vignettes are designed to make a photo look good. You shouldn't actually play the game with vignette on. That doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. Prismatic. Okay, I kind of see what that's doing. I guess it looks okay. Film grain, again, I don't like games that apply a film grain. I don't know why so many games have film grain on by default. I really genuinely don't. I have no clue why they would do that. It's so stupid. Most of these frames are really lame. Like, that one looks like you forgot to, like you're having some bad overscan or underscan issues or something. That one's okay. Yeah, you know, whatever. But most of these frames suck. That one actually might not be too bad. Okay. That makes sense, I guess, in the game. Oh, hey, you know what? Oni Gamer. Here's what we'll do. Watch this. Yeah, I think that's about right. There we go. Check it out, guys. I'm having more fun with the photo mode than I ever did with the game. Okay, this is awesome. Oh, I love it. They put more effort into the photo mode than they did the fucking game itself. Dude, I love this shit. This is awesome. This is like legit pretty good. This is pretty damn good. I got to tell you, I wish other games had this much. Like, I wish this game looked good enough to want to take a lot of photos. See, the code vein text needs a border. Otherwise, it can be almost invisible in certain areas. Bound by blood. Though it makes my character's looking a little blurred. Let's get rid of some of that blur. Foreground blur. Actually, it just looks blurred naturally. Or maybe it's a filter. Do I have a filter on? It's not the vignette. Oh, it's the prismatic. Okay. Got another one. Oh, you can change the weather? You can turn the player off, which is always good if you're trying to get something else. Certain effects. That's very specific. Okay. Yeah, was it Gran Turismo? Yeah, I can't remember which game really made photo mode a popular thing. I know Stellar Blade really brought photo mode back into the forefront. That was one of the few times where I can recall a ton of people demanding a photo mode in a game that didn't come with it by default. Obviously, the weather effect doesn't matter when you're indoors. Photo mode settings, start in stationary mode. Oh, okay, there's just one thing. Photo mode camera settings. Movement sensitivity. There are settings to change how photo mode acts in addition to all the actual photo mode settings. That's wild. They put so much effort into this. It's just unfortunate that the game itself and the visuals don't look good enough to justify spending a lot of time in here. It's got some shit that Stellar Blade's photo mode doesn't have. Why does it go off to the side like that? Then she ends up blocking the character behind her there. Yeah, I can't really... Well, hang on. We can do this. We can do it this way. We'll take one of those. What am I going to do with all these photos? They're kind of pointless. I had to go through my screenshots folder and, like, get rid of a whole bunch of useless screenshots. I had so many screenshots of Snowbreak, of Stellar Blade, of Expedition 33... Oh, it moves her leg when you move her forward. That doesn't really move her a lot one way or the other. But yeah, you could like get a pretty cool looking video if you just record your screen with some of this stuff. This is exciting, guys. This is the best part of the game so far. This is more fun than the game itself. No joke. Not even kidding. This is the most fun I've had since playing Code Vein 2. Like, dead serious. Oh, I got her in a good position. I like it. Let's take this photo. Screenshot. All right. Okay.
I'll upgrade your weapons.
I already did that.
Take good care
It's
of
funny
those.
how she just kind of appears in all the different spots. She's like every merchant you interact with here. It's just all her.
Business booming.
And then there's this chick. All right, back to photo mode. Okay. Let's zoom in here. We'll actually turn the target is not the player. How do I turn the player off? Where's the option to turn the player off? Boom. There, we got it. Partner off, even though there is no partner in this, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's get this up there. How do I just move it directly up? Okay, left trigger, right trigger. I like it. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, too much of an angle, I guess. See, they didn't censor everything. Now let's frame this. This is worth framing, guys. I don't like that frame. I don't know why it's all the way to the side like that. I got an idea. How do I just zoom? This way, okay. I don't like the writing on her boobs, though. It kind of ruins it. It's like she's got all these nasty looking tattoos. Now that's a photo.
Our mission is to eliminate 5 heroes.
Is that what I'm
At
doing?
present, we know the whereabouts of 3 cocoons. You must travel to points in the past
That was a long
from
delay.
these locations. Make contact with the heroes in their times and find the keys to unlock their cocoons.
Okay. She had quite the delay in there.
You've mastered a new blood code. Close your eyes.
My eyes are closed. Now what? What are you going to do to me? Should I be feeling something? Nothing's happening.
There.
Oh, it's a black screen.
Successfully extracted.
Ooh,
My
look, I
friend,
got
this
something.
power behooves our quest to stave off ruin.
It will behoove our quest. It will definitely behoove it. Oh, I got another one. And another one. Can I get some more?
Revenants you cross paths with will lead you to new blood codes.
And?
Pay me a visit when you've mastered one.
What's with the long delays between what she says? You can give characters gifts in this game, but you're supposed to know which gift to give to which character. Like, you get more points if you give them something that they would prefer.
A most precious gift indeed. Is it no trouble?
Does that mean she liked it? Can I receive a gift from her? You get points and then you can get some shit from her. Oh, none of this is all that great. Oh, whatever. Fuck it.
I await your return.
Let's talk to Lou.
Search every region until we can find all the closest.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. All right.
Here if you need some.
Should we photo mode this chick? That doesn't look like the perfect angle. We need a better angle here. She doesn't have any boobs because she just has an open hole. She has like a void in her chest. But damn, look at her thighs. Holy shit. Compare the size of her thighs to her waist. Each thigh. Yeah, I think each thigh is thicker than her waist. That's insane. It kind of looks out of place too, but you know. As they say, thick thighs save lives or some bullshit. We'll use this one. And then we'll do that and take a screenshot. Boom. All right, you have anything for me? What's her name? I can't remember. Lavinia?
I'm currently looking
Iris.
I may be. That's the remnant I asked you for. Did you track it down for me?
Oh, I finished a quest. Didn't even know it. What's with the long delays between lines of dialogue?
Huge help for my research. I started researching boosters long before I came to Magmel. There's one in particular that I've always wanted to complete. Sorry, I'm fine. I was just testing my new booster.
Okay, that was weird.
I need to be stronger.
I could be your guinea pig.
Huh? You just come see me?
Clear. We cleared the quest. So, did we get anything for it? Okay, so we did the quest but got nothing for it?
If you get your hands on... Take care.
Seriously? We we turned in the quest and got nothing? Can I interact with this thing? This big, like, almost kind of looks like a big sort of old school mechanical heart in a way. You know, at some point, I need to do a full playthrough of Stellar Blade on this channel. I don't think I've actually done that yet, and that I would love. I've been through Stellar Blade 6 times. I still go back to it just to play around for a bit. It's such a fun game. It's fun to just jump in and, you know, do some combat for a bit, run around. The animations are so amazing. It's smooth. It just feels right. It's so well done. It's just an amazingly well done game. I think all the hubbub about Eve in that game and the outfits really overshadow how good the game itself is. It's an amazing game. And it's kind of unfortunate that the drama about her character and how she looks has... Oh, there's an item I didn't even pick up yet. Has really overshadowed how good of a game it is in terms of gameplay, the combat mechanics, and the incredible fluidity of her movement within the world and combat. There's just so much detail in that game. It's amazing. They really put so much effort into making her look and feel like a real character within that world. So there's a quest nearby here. I can put a pin on it, but I can't figure out what the quest is just by, you know, putting my cursor over it, which is annoying. I wish it would let me do that. Training grounds. I don't know. Have I been to the training grounds? Oh, yeah, that's okay. It's cool that they have this. This allows you to practice. This guy can't die. He just heals after a while. Oh, he's in the wall, guys. He's in the fucking wall. He phased into the wall. Nice. They really didn't put much effort into testing this game, did they? It looks like... I mean, come on. He flew all the way up there. Hey, Scorps Jinx, how's it going, man? You're absolutely right. Oh, look at him. He's in the wall. He's in the fucking wall. This game is so inferior to the first one in so many ways. It's sad, though, because the first one was really good. I mean, it had some issues, and it wasn't perfect. Story was all right. It was nothing, like, spectacular. The graphics were good, but not like blow your mind. But this game, it's like a step down in every possible way, in my opinion. It's like dollar store Elden Ring. There he goes, in the wall again. I love it. I'm going to record this. I've typed up a full review of this game, an actual script. It's quite a few pages long, and I wanted to knock that out today, but I probably won't finish it tonight. I got surgery coming up, so I may miss Monday's live stream. We'll see how I feel, if I'm fully recovered by then. But I plan to knock out a lot of videos in my time off from work here. I wish I were enjoying the game, Scorch Jinx. It's got so many issues. It's hard to enjoy for me. There he is. He's in the wall. He's in the wall, y'all. Obviously, I have a mod installed on my character. Oh. It just got janky looking. Frame rate's messing up. Okay. Sometimes that happens when I either start or stop recording with Shadowplay. It makes the frame rate wig out for a second, and then I gotta like click out of the game and click back in. I wish I could say it's nothing too serious. I just feel, I don't know. What's Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was Scorps Jinx asking that. Drunken Dwarf, you're talking about the surgery. No, it's an elective process. They got to put me under for it and whatnot, but it's supposed to eliminate the need for my CPAP machine, so I don't have to use CPAP anymore. I hate how they mess with the camera angles so you can't upskirt your character. It's not that you need to. It's not a grand scheme of things. It's not a big deal to upskirt a female character in a game. Like, really, it isn't. But it's the fact that they purposely go to efforts to make it not happen. And then check this out. Scorps Jinx, if you haven't noticed, you ready for this? You see how the camera clips into the stairs as I go up and down? See that? They didn't fucking even test this game sufficiently. That looks terrible. It looks like a glitch or error, but it's just the camera clipping into the stairway. It happens a lot. A lot. It's sad to see how little effort they put into this game. I think it's visually inferior. I think it's inferior in terms of the music. I think the music sounds very just generic and low effort. The world design, there's a lot of emptiness. There's a lot of fucking nothing. The bosses are mainly throwaway, forgettable, no-name nobodies. The combat feels stiff and janky, very stilted. Okay, so I have unlocked these. Yes, I need to get to the one doodad thing. I need to get to that thing. Pin limit reached. Well, let's just get rid of all the other pins then. Okay. I need to unlock the map, so I got to get to that, whatever they call these things. We'll get to that right there. The sound effects are really not good, especially the sound engineering. Like, way too many things come through way too quiet, especially breakables. The default female character has sort of like a mannish way of standing sometimes. Yeah, like you said, the walking, it looks like a dude. That's absolutely right, Scorps Jinx. It looks like a dude's walk. It's not a woman's walk. See that? That's like how a dude walks. It doesn't have the natural sway a woman has. And a lot of people think, well, that sway is what some women do because they're trying to, sway their butt and look nice. No, it's actually based on the difference in the pelvic structure of men and women. Men and women have a different pelvic structure. And so the legs attach to the pelvis, but a woman's pelvis is different from a man's, which causes her to naturally sway more when she walks. That's a biological thing. It's a structural thing. It's not, some women may intentionally enhance it, but it's natural. It's structural. So, Scorps, did you play the first Code Vein? I really did like that game. I played through it twice. Like I said, it has some issues. It's not, it's not like a top tier Souls-like, but I thought it was a solid B level and one that most Souls-like fans should at least give a try. But then again, people would probably strongly disagree with me and be shocked when I tell them this, but I would put Enotria, the last song, now that it's fixed and patched, I would put that in top tier for Souls. Like, Enotria, the last song, is my favorite Souls-like, not from Software. Not even kidding. I love that game. I was just playing it earlier today just for fun. Definitely go with Code Vein. Don't buy Code Vein 2. This, trying to charge $70 for this is pretty much a scam. I paid $53 and I still feel like I got ripped off. It's just, I'm definitely not going to finish it. It's not that fun. It honestly isn't. Whoops, I was going the wrong direction there. It's got all sorts of issues. It lacks inspiration. It feels generic. The visuals, massive downgrade. The way the world is structured is pretty boring. There's just so much wrong with this game that didn't need to be. The music, the sound effects, the sound engineering, and the biggest issue is the combat. It's like every move you perform is its own separate independent move that has to complete before you can do anything else, with a brief pause between them, very brief. And so it ends up making it feel like nothing flows into anything else. It's like every action is its own little independent thing that needs to complete, and then wait the briefest of moments. I mean, a fraction of a second, but still enough to make it feel stilted and awkward. And you just don't feel like you have the maneuverability and the tools to deal with a lot of the encounters. And a lot of times, instead of trying to dodge and block and parry, your best bet is to just wail on enemies. Just wail on them, back out and heal when you need to, and that strategy works better than actually trying to dodge and parry and block and all that stuff. Did you try the second playtest of Outward 2? I got the first one. Not really my kind of thing. I gave it a shot, but it's not my style of game. Liza P is really good. Definitely really good. I have not finished the DLC. I do need to do that. I would put Enotria above Liza P, but I'm very much in the minority. Very much. I will tell you, if you look at the reviews for Enotria, the last song, take into account that the developers released that game in a pretty bad state. Performance, glitches, bosses would glitch out and freeze up, and then you could just wail on them and kill them. They've fixed pretty much all of the complaints that dragged its review score down. And if you like Souls-likes, you got to give that game a chance. I have a review on my channel. You can look it up. And if that doesn't convince you, then maybe it's just not for you. But I love the aesthetic, too. It's one of the few Souls-likes that doesn't go with dark, dreary, dark fantasy. Everything's, all dilapidated and falling apart. No, it's very much often sunny and bright, and it has a golden aesthetic throughout. It's really different in that regard, which I think is pretty cool. It has a different feel to it. It has a music, an Italian theme. It has a music theme, a bit of a theater theme to it. The theme runs throughout the whole game. It works really well. Yes, the bosses aren't all the best. They're not the most amazing, but they're okay. They're good enough. Some of them are really fun. I really like the last boss fight. That was good. But if you can get it on sale, even better. But I think it's only $30 full price. More than worth $30. I would have paid $60 for Enotria. Yeah, I should play the Liza P DLC. Liza P is phenomenal. Comes with Division of Bloodborne. Yep. Excellent game. I did not expect it to be that good, given that it's based on Pinocchio. But all the preview trailers looked amazing. Got it, played it. I mostly loved it. I did feel like there were some annoying parts to it, but, you know, that's kind of me. That's what I do. If you watch me long enough, you'll see me get frustrated with games at times, and then afterwards end up loving them. I definitely am not going to stream this weekend because that's going to be like immediate recovery phase. But Monday, I may have to pass on the stream. It depends. I will let you all know on X. If you don't follow me on X, make sure to do that. I should actually post my socials. I don't think I've got the new social command. Let me try it out. Is it ready? No, I need to get that command going, so I don't have to manually type in all the links. Here, I'll just let her fight, and then I'll type it for y'all. So if you don't follow me on X, I recommend you do it. If you don't have X, I recommend you get it. I think it's just an amazing platform for keeping up with stuff, especially games, the community, other people, and what they're doing in the community, developers of games, previews. Like you will learn stuff on X before it comes in, before it shows up anywhere else. And on like Reddit, it's not an echo chamber. Like there are all sorts of people on X. It's not just flooded with one type of person. Like Reddit is a left-wing echo chamber. X has a variety of different people, so that's cool. I hate this dude shooting at me. I hate how many guys they have shoot at you and knock you down when you get hit. All right, this is tough. Let me... Oh, there we go. How did I miss twice like that? Oh, no, I'm dead, but I'll revive through the power of my partner. Not my life partner, like domestic partner, just partner in combat, guys. Combat partner. Stop shooting at me, dude. It's annoying, and it's weak, and it's pathetic. Come fight like a man. And that move right there takes way too long. It's so drawn out. My favorite move is to charge the heavy attack, and bam. Please don't do it. Are you talking about the new haircut? See, these are the same enemies I've already fought, just like in ghostly spectral form. Just copy-paste character models. Kind of lame. Man, it just... When you're in the thick of battle, it just feels so stiff and awkward to control your character. You feel like if the controls were better, you could actually do a better job dodging damage, you know? Yeah, before Elon Musk took over, X was dominated by the left, and there were plenty of people of various different opinions, but they weren't allowed to share them openly as much. You would get banned and suspended. Like, you would get suspended if you referred to a man as he, because that man prefers to be referred to as she. But I see it very simply. If you're a biological male, your pronouns are he, she, him. If you're a biological female, your pronouns are she, her, hers, whatever. That's it. That's all there is. I don't refer to a single person as they or them unless it's in a context where we don't know the gender. And those contexts don't come up too often. I prefer to say he or she or whoever or whatnot. But there are some rare cases where you might say they, even if it's one person, but I can't think of many at the moment. But that was the thing before all this San Francisco, California bullshit started coming up. And I know some people hate the name X and they refuse to call it X. Look, I don't like the name X either. I think it's stupid, but that's what it's called now. So I'm just going to call it what it's called. I don't call Intel NM Electronics. That's what they used to be called. I don't call AMD ATI. For some of my computer building days, you didn't buy an AMD graphics card. You bought ATI. But ATI is gone now. It's now AMD. So that's just the way it is. Hey, Scorps, which haircut will traumatize you if I get it? The bald, if I shave my head? Or the blue swoosh? The blue douche swoosh? Okay, can we talk about enemies that blow up after they die? I really hate that. I hate it in From Software's games. I hate it in any Souls-likes. The whole blowing up after you die thing. Let's just not do that anymore. Don't have enemies blow up after they die. It's stupid. Also, can we get rid of poisonous swamps that slow you down? Nobody likes them. Every fucking Souls-like developer feels like they have to put the poisonous swamp that slows you down. But nobody likes it. So just stop putting it in the game. Do something else. Nobody likes poisonous swamps that slow you down. Find something else to do, you know? Even if you just make another area similar to a different one, that's better than making a shitty area that people don't like. Variety is the spice of life, but variety isn't good when, well, it's bad. You know what I mean? That's like saying, hey, you know, variety, so let's put some garlic in our breakfast cereal this morning. Won't that be some nice variety? Just pour a bunch of garlic in your Cheerios? Well, it's variety. I'll give you that much, but it's not going to be good. Get him. Long-ass animation there. It often feels like you have to hit basic enemies too many times. Can I go down the slide? Oh, come on. You put the slide in here and I can't go down it? Lame. Yeah, when you're in the poisonous swamp that slows you down and doesn't let you roll normally, then some enemy comes along that hits really hard. They can move fast at normal speed. For some... Where the fuck are these enemies coming from? They're just coming out of nowhere. So the enemy isn't impacted by it. And then they hit for massive damage. So you can't really block because they burn through too much stamina. You can't move away from them fast enough. You can't roll effectively. And then they can shoot at you if you manage to get out of range. Scorps, I promise you that I have no intentions of going bald. I haven't gone bald yet, and I have no intentions of shaving my head ever. If I could get away with it at work, and I can't, it's against the rules, I would so do a fucking mullet at this point. I would so do a mullet. I literally would do a mullet. No joke. Damn it, I'm going to die. No! Oh! Oh, shit. We're still good. Revived. Okay, I need to stay alive long enough for my partner to return, so if I die again, I can respawn. Boop. 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 Oh, shit. Oh, she's back. Now we can fight. Sometimes they try to overwhelm you with the sheer number of enemies. Where do they keep coming from? They also make sure that your partner doesn't do a ton of damage. You can see she has a huge hammer, but look how many hits it takes for her to kill this guy. So I think that's a good balance. If you're going to have an AI-controlled partner, you should probably limit the damage they do, so they, you know, you can't just hang back and let them do all the work for you. The Insider Gaming Showcase. I should check that out. I didn't know that was going on today. Have I been up here yet? Nope. Pure Platinum 4. That I can use. All right, listen to the sound when I break this stuff. Listen. Where's the sound? Like, you can barely hear any sound when you smash through a barrel. They really fucked up so much of this game. The censorship, man, that, you know, honestly, the censorship wasn't even that bad. That's not even the biggest issue with this game. Not by a long shot. It's gameplay, controls, balancing, visuals, world design, music, sound effects, sound engineering. Just overall, I would say this is a deeply subpar game.
This tree is a precious resource that stimulates regeneration.
Play Code Vein. Don't play Code Vein 2. Just play the first one. This one will give you a bad impression of the series, even though there are only 2. But the first one was so much better than this. They didn't need to make this open world, and they shouldn't have. They really... I think they were trying to go the Elden Ring route. They saw how successful Elden Ring was. It was like, we're going to make a Elden Ring. We're going to do it with Code Vein. And, man... Nah. It didn't work. Like I said, this is freaking dollar store Elden Ring. I just broke a piano and I could barely hear any sound at all. How did they fuck it up that bad? Just so much of the game is not satisfying because of things like that. They just really screwed everything up. All right, so I should go back to the missile because I'm like almost dead. And I guess it's time to call it. We're at 2.5 hours. I think we'll call it there, guys. Well, really do appreciate everyone that joined me. My recommendation for Code Vein 2 is don't buy the game. If you can get it super cheap, I'm talking like under $10, and you know you're in for a subpar experience, and you just really want an open world Souls-like, and you're willing to deal with control issues and balance issues and all that jazz, and you don't mind knowing that it's not up to snuff, then yeah, maybe $9.99, maybe $14.99, $15. I would not pay anything more than $20, even knowing that the game isn't very good. Me paying $53 for it, total ripoff. Total ripoff. $70 for this game? Hell no. Hell no. No. This, even if they fixed pretty much all the issues I mentioned, I still wouldn't consider it worth paying $70 for. It's just, no. I don't, no. That's what I have to say about $70 for this game. But anyway, thank you, everybody that joined. There's already a couple mixtape clones. Mixtape. Interactable animations. Not even video games, in my opinion. Yeah, but with that, I'll try to get a video knocked out and upload it to YouTube here. Probably the review of Code Vein 2. Also got to do the review of the Steam controller. And I got a couple other topical videos. I've got like 2 of them are like all scripted out and ready to go. I just need to record it and edit it, which takes a while, but you know how it is. I should have plenty of time in the near future. Going to be off work for a while because of the recovery from surgery. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Scorps, Jinx, Meggie, Drunken Dwarf, and to everyone else that jumped in and then jumped out and didn't say anything. At least they were here. And if you're watching this after the fact and you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you feel like my content's something you want to watch in the future. You can always leave a comment down below. And with that, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much again. I'm Fox with RealMarcFoxx. And remember, everybody, no real gamer uses motion blur. Bye, guys.